If Half-Life 2 was released in 2020, would it look like this? Despite the huge controversy behind Fake Factory's cinematic mod, such as Alex's dildo, I can hardly see the comments being typed on this video. Fake Factory is both loved by some and hated by many in the community, and although its character pimp is considered quite bizarre, its change of some of the level design pathways have also angered purists of the Half-Life franchise. Mod, on the other hand, tries to meticulously build and improve upon the shooting mechanics of the game, allowing for a much more diverse approach to combat with the Combine. Enemies are now able to vault over obstacles to get to the player, use pulse rifle's secondary fire, and fire the shotgun in quick succession. It includes improved Combine AI, slick weapon animations, bullet travel delay, improved muzzle and red barrel VFX, and much more. These factors alone make mod absolutely brutal on a hard difficulty. I've lost count of how many times I've died to the Combine rushing me from all sides, while dark plasma sends me flying or the shotgun rips me to shreds. It invites challenge to the player to use every arsenal at their disposal to push through the enemy forces. You must admit that these two mods have tried to bring the graphics and gameplay up to the relative standards of what FPS games are today. Perhaps in some distant alternative universe where Valve kept their promise and gave us the promised gift that is Half-Life Episode 3. Would it look like what mod and cinematic mod have managed to achieve today? Perhaps we will never know. Half-Life 2 is considered as one of the most revolutionary FPS games in the genre, and with Half-Life Alyx scheduled to be released on March 23rd, perhaps the spiritual successor to Half-Life 2 is coming to us after all. After 12 years of radio silence from Valve, we are finally getting a prequel to one of the most legendary franchises out there. A story-driven first-person shooter that has set the standard for what narrative-driven games could become. Valve are not the company that we remember, choosing to divulge themselves in exchange of golden-trimmed hats and as a publisher of games for Steam. They are once again taking advantage of the next trend in gaming peripherals, virtual reality, going as far as to offer their own brand of VR headsets, hoping to capitalize on the trend and bring their games into the new age with their most iconic franchise, much like they revolutionized how physics could be used in Half-Life 2. It is without a doubt that the ripple of this game can be felt to this very day throughout the gaming industry, from the game design choices of newer developers trying to replicate what Valve managed to achieve, to the story-driven choices that players experience in first-person shooters and many other genres. Videos and memes are still being made to this very day about the game and its company. Channels such as Valve News Network and G-Man Lives are thriving more than ever, thanks to the torch that was lit by Half-Life Alyx. Perhaps there is no better time to wear our HEV suit and wield our crowbar, and hope that we can continue our journey as Gordon Freeman. I'm absolutely excited for what Valve has planned for us all in these coming years, Perhaps we may after all see the long-sought episode 3 of the franchise, sitting comfortably in our Steam library, to finish what Gordon Freeman started all those years ago. One can only hope. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to leave a like, subscribe and hit the notification bell icon for more videos like this in the future. As always, these videos wouldn't be possible without the lovely support of my Patreons. So if you'd like to support my content and see me analyze more games, please consider supporting me on Patreon. For just $1 a month, you can view all my videos a day early. Higher tiers allow you to get behind the scenes, outtakes and scripts to all my videos. I'll see you in the next video.